What's up, people? I am about 22 hours into an extended fast, and it is my goal to fast for at least 72 hours, so 3 days. And depending on how I feel when I get to that point, I might extend it another day to a 96-hour fast. And I will, as I go, kind of explain the stages of a fast and how to do it safely and what the benefits of that are. And so, right now, like I said, about 22 hours in, was definitely a little hungry today at times, but overall feeling pretty good. I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm not going to do anything strenuous. You don't want to break down your muscle tissue when you're fasting because you don't have anything to replenish it. So what happens is your body actually cannibalizes its own protein tissue to get the amino acids that it needs to repair any muscles that you are breaking down. So you want to stay active. You don't just want to sit around or lay around. That's when your energy levels will significantly drop. So doing a little bit of a workout is not necessarily a bad thing. And I'm just going to do some very light resistance training, low volume, low weight, just kind of enough to get the blood flowing and to get a little bit of a pump going in the muscles, but nothing more than that. You want to get plenty of water, but you also want to be getting salt. And the best salt that you can get is like a Celtic sea salt. It just is going to have like the best electrolyte and mineral profile to it. So that's what's actually going to keep you hydrated. If you're just chugging water without any salt, particularly while you're fasting, you're not going to be able to hydrate. So right now I am about 25 hours in to a fast. Overall, feel pretty good. Definitely feel a little hungry, but hoping that subsides at some point tomorrow or so. And right now, at this point, I'm definitely in a state of ketosis. So my body is utilizing fat for energy as opposed to glucose because there is no more glucose. 36 hours in, at this point, there's a process that is starting to take place called autophagy. And this process is, think of it as like a spring cleaning of all of your cells. So your body is targeting and ridding itself of any weak cells, any corrupt cells. This could be precancer cells, cancer cells. Your entire gut biome is weeding out all of the compromised cells and regenerating new cells. So your body's actually producing new mitochondria at this point. And this is the reason that I fast. And so once you kind of hit this point from here over the next couple days, that process is going to continue to take place. And this is super, super beneficial for your health. Humans are not made to be shoving food into their face every couple hours. You know, when you look at our ancestors, they were hunter-gatherers. They would have went through times of feast and famine to where they would have been fasted pretty often. And so your body is made to fast. It's a system reset. It clears everything out, all the bad cells. It helps you heal, helps you repair. And that's why I'm doing it. Around this point and a little further on into the fast, your body is going to exponentially increase your production of human growth hormone. And part of the reason it does that is to combat and offset any further muscle loss, because it goes into a survival mode. It's saying, hey, okay, we need to go into survival mode. There are certain things that need to be taking place. So HGH goes through the roof. I think just giving a little bit of a signal to your body via light resistance training, just to say, hey, I still need these muscles without fully breaking them down, is a good idea and a good way to prevent muscle loss. And yeah, that's where we're at right now, and we'll check in later. Just checking in. We are at a little over the 48-hour mark of the fast, right around 49 hours. And I feel pretty good right now. Definitely feel better than yesterday. I'm not particularly hungry, and energy is not low. So that's all good. And just had my dinner of spring water with mineral sea salt, and that's going to be it. Just kind of winding down for the evening, and no workout this evening, but maybe do another light one tomorrow. Good morning. I am just over 61 hours fasted, and just woke up a few minutes ago and feel really, really good today. As I've gotten further into the fast, I've felt better and better the whole time. And part of that is, I think, kind of the mental clarity that you can get from the ketones that your body is producing when you're in ketosis. I have a jug of mountain spring water. I gathered that from a natural spring up in the Rockies. And then right now I have it in this hydrogen bottle. And so you just put it in this bottle and push the button, and it adds hydrogen ions to the water. And hydrogen water is super good for you. That's a whole nother deep dive, but look it up. A lot of benefits of hydrogen water. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this Baja mineral sea salt. And salt just has a better electrolyte and mineral profile than like regular table salt. So that's the main thing, is staying hydrated, but you definitely need the salt to be able to do that. When I'm doing a true fast, I'm not intaking any calories whatsoever. So like the only other thing that I'm having outside of water and salt is maybe black coffee or black tea, but there's no caloric value there. And so I take supplements regularly. During a fast, I don't take any of those supplements. Just the capsules themselves are going to have some caloric value to it. They're technically going to break your fast. So during that process, however many days, I don't take any supplements. So just past the 72-hour mark of a fast, and I feel really great right now. I think I'm going to keep it going and do another day and shoot for that 96-hour mark. And a lot of things happening in the body right now. That process of autophagy is in full cycle. And so recycling, getting all of the damaged and unneeded cells out of there and producing new cells, new mitochondria. Stem cell production goes through the roof. Your body in this survival mode just produces an excess of stem cells that can be used then to repair whatever's needed to be repaired. So super beneficial for healing, for recovery. So I went in with the intent to reap the physiological benefits of it, and now I'm at a point where I'm getting a lot of mental clarity. So the physiological benefits seem to come with a side of mental and even spiritual benefits. So just very, very present, which is always kind of something I strive for, but is really hard to do, just kind of being in the moment, being present. And I've done some breath work and some meditation, and I've been able to get really, really relaxed and in a really, really deep state when doing those things. And I feel like just the cognitive function overall, kind of some creative juices flowing. It's been good. So feel really good from that perspective. 74 hours in, and just getting a nice little sauna session in right now, and it feels really nice. And after this, pretty much gonna call it a night. We are 87 hours into a fast, and I feel great. I don't feel hungry at all. And I just started the day with some breath work and going to go to the gym and just do a little bit of joint mobility type stuff. Nothing strenuous. And so 6 o'clock this evening will be 96 hours. I've actually had a lot of people reach out to me during this. I didn't fully expect that. I've had a lot of people sending me messages and asking me questions, which is awesome. And I'm more than happy to share information or talk about any of this stuff. So don't hesitate to shoot me a message. But I've had a few people ask me, what are you going to break your fast with? And I will show you later. I'll definitely record that when I break my fast. But it's something that you have to be careful with after this long. If you do it incorrectly, you can wreck yourself pretty good. So I already know what I'm eating, and I'll show you later. Just pulled up to the gym and just enjoying my little treat for the morning. Some black ass coffee. And yeah, here's the thing. Starbucks regular coffee, it's not good. It's not good at all. The only thing that makes it good is all of the sugary goodness and diabetes that they put in it. But this is some bitter ass coffee. And it's still $4 for a tall, which is not very tall. This is pretty short. All right. So not my regular basic bitch order. I typically like the nitro cold brew with sweet cream. And if I'm feeling extra bougie, I'll do the pumpkin sweet cream. It is tremendous. But this is what we have for now. All right, we are right around 96 hours, so 4 days fasted, and I'm going to start cooking my dinner here in a few minutes. And I feel really, really good. I feel like at this point I could easily continue and go, longer, but there is not much in terms of scientific evidence that it exists that shows any benefits to going above and beyond that 4 day, that 96 hour mark. So there's not evidence out there that would say, if you hit 6 or 7 or 10 days, you get this benefit that you aren't getting at 4 days. I was trying to minimize the weight loss as a whole. I did weigh myself a few hours ago when I was at the gym, and I have lost in the last 4 days right around 10 pounds. But I'm guessing most of that is water weight. When you have no more glycogen in the muscles, when your body burns that up, you're not storing any of the water in the muscles like you normally would be. So I'm hoping most of that was just water weight. You want to keep a couple things in mind after a long fast when you are going to break your fast. One, the portion size. Your stomach has shrank significantly, so you're not just going to be able to eat a ton. If you do, you're going to feel like shit. Two, you've been in a state of ketosis for multiple days, so a fat-burning state. So what your body would process most efficiently is going to be fat and or protein. Carbohydrates and high amounts of sugar will significantly spike your blood glucose. So I'm going to avoid any carbs with this meal and then slowly start introducing them back starting tomorrow and build those back up. No surprise here. We have a few ounces of elk tenderloin, and that is cooked in grass-fed butter We have a fried egg also cooked in grass-fed butter, and that is just topped with a little chili sauce that I made. And then we have some beef bone broth. I'm actually going to start with that just to kind of ease into it. And then I saved the juices, the butter, and the drippings from the steak for a little bit of a dipper. Start with a little bit of a bone broth. Cheers. Oh, man. That's wonderful. That is good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Go for a nice piece of steak. I'm going to dip it in the juices. Let's give this a try. It's like the best thing I've ever had. Oh, man. That was incredible. Do another piece of steak. Dipped it in the egg yolk. Oh, man. All right. Signing off.